Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Aldrich Rosa set to kick off. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nyheim Hines His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
3rd and long for Mayfield. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the offense onto the field once more, led by O.J. Howard. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitch.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Ryan Suckup on for the point.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. That's caught by Howard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Complete to Mecole Hardman. A 7-yard pickup.
Play action. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 2.
Here's Hines. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. This is Hines. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Tackle made.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 52 yards. They'll run here with Mack. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
Is good.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Second and 4.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield and at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. He's got Burton here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On third down, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first and 10, Mayfield. The toss here completed to Pittman. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of this.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nyheim Hines there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game, like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has...
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he completes this one to Mack. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield, and he's going to go down again. Devin White in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Not a great start to this drive. You have the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Mayfield on play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's second down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got a man. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Wilson will throw again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14.
Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Burton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. One last shot for Mayfield here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
63.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they improved to 5.